My dad worked for IBM when I was a kid, so I've always had computers in the household pretty much at all times, and I was the baby of the family. So my parents let me play all these video games I probably shouldn't have been playing, like the original Doom, Wolfenstein, like all these old games. And then what really sealed it for me was I got a Nintendo 64 for my 10th birthday. And then I was addicted to Zelda, I was addicted to that. So I've always loved video games. So played video games my entire life. This is the MSI Pro Z890S Wi-Fi PZ. I really like how it's back connect because I think more and more builds should be back connect because just the lack of cables I think is much cleaner. And honestly, I find it to be much easier because you don't have to route cables towards the front. This is the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K. The 285K, especially if you're doing more like content creation or editing or anything like that. And then you can even jump down to like a 265K or 275K if you're strictly just gaming. I did not expect that. Whole bad boy out of here. Ooh, look at that screen. Oh, I recently just saw this one. This one looks really cool. It's like all screen. And then I've always had a mechanical background as far as like whether it's working on cars, working on guitars, just using my hands and like building things. So then around 2020 came around and kind of wanted to get a PC because COVID had just popped up. And then ended up buying a pre-built because it was tough to find components, DIY components. And then I reviewed that. And then from there on, I was like, I need to branch out from that. So got more into DIY. And then, so I've always kind of been a techie pretty much my entire life. Case here. Should we do the satisfying peel before or after? That is the question. Let's do it after for the final reveal. So I only originally did long form videos when I first started, and then that was 2020 to late 2023, and I had accrued a nice audience, probably like 8 to 12,000 subs on YouTube, and I started branching into DIY, and then it built up a little bit more. And then in late 2023, I remember it was one of my New Year's resolutions. I was like, I'm gonna do more short form. So then I did a few short form videos, and some of them did okay. And then I was like, let me try a skit. So then I did a skit, and the first one did okay, the second one did okay, and then the third one like exploded. So then I was like, this formula, it's comfortable for me. I think I can show more of my personality rather than just talking directly to the camera, because I've never really been good at doing that, to be honest. So I started doing the skits, just relatable skits about funny things that gamers and PC builders go through, like while building or while owning or while gaming. And then I was like, I think this is the formula I need to stick to. Okay. Start taking off some panels. This appears to be all toolless. Well, actually, the top might be fixed. Front looks like it has some screws, but honestly doesn't even look like it's necessary. I think the top panel is fixed, which is totally alright. And this does have a fan controller. Our front panel cable connectors. My niche, which is just pretty much just hardware, but it was still really cool to go. And the video actually ended up turning out really well. I was really happy with it. We're gonna do the lazy 4 screws only for the radiator instead of the full 12.
Isn't that standard?
Most people do like all of them. I do not.
I do not either.
Especially for these. I mean, why would you even need 12? What event would there be where you need all of these in here? Those are tight. That's open. Fans are connected. I have a lot of people reach out to me and like ask if it's okay. I'm like, of course. Like, I want you to try it. Like, if it feels comfortable for you, do it. Because it's a whole different experience than just like talking to the camera. Like, you have to think of the back and forth. You have to make sure your line of sight is proper. There's so many things that you have to do. Then you have to make it interesting. And I do that a lot with like corny jokes and humor. But then I also try to make it informational. So like, you're at least learning something out of the whole thing. Before I did content full-time, I did have a job in software, and I met a gentleman named Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. I found out that he builds custom guitars. He fixes amplifiers, anything to do with guitar. So we hit it off, we became friends, and then one day I was like, hey Jeff, would you ever consider making someone a custom guitar? And he's like, well, it depends on who it's for. And I was like, if it was for me? And he looked at me, he's like, we gotta do it. I kind of like remaining a little anonymous. That's why I kind of like my skits, because like, you can kind of see my personality, but like I've always been introverted and a homebody, and like I have a group of friends, but like it's a small group that I've known like my entire life. I don't know. Like just that I'm passionate about what I do. I try to give the best information possible, and I want to make everything that I do as far as like video creation available to everyone. So like whether it be a PC build that's easy to replicate or a new part that I think people could benefit from, that's like my main goal with content, is either to try to get you to laugh or try to get you to learn about a product that I find it's a great product. So, but as far as like myself, I mean, I don't think there's much to really. Oh, it does. Okay, it would help if I remove. There we go. That's helpful. This goes right here. This goes right there. practice to put on the panels before first boot. But I'm going to do it because we need to see the peel in action. Say it's a bad practice. All right, we ready? Look at that. Yeah. Oh, it's got RGB down here. I didn't even know. Across the front too. My name is Danny, and I'm the creator behind DamKamYouKnow.